grasshoppers. Welcome to an arts and craft project. We have our mascot, Mr. Grasshopper. Say hello. Now he's going to go over here and watch. Today our craft is going to be tin foil pictures, paintings, drawings, whatever you want to call it. I'm just showing you this to get an idea of the materials we're going to use. So if you look down here, you will need, first and foremost, a piece of paper. But make sure it's thick paper. You don't want something flimsy. Like regular printer paper wouldn't work. You can use cardboard, poster paper. I did poster paper. I cut a little piece out about this size because it'll be easier to work with. Also, whatever size paper you have, make sure you get a piece of tin foil big enough that you could eventually fold it on its side. So make sure we have the paper, tin foil, markers or dotters, and pre-cut yarn. You don't need too much. This is just going to outline what we need on our piece of paper. And then I have glue. I didn't put that much in it. I would put a little dot. And I also have wet wipes. You can put the glue on with your finger or your paintbrush. I'm going to show you a way that I like to dip it through. So right after that, before I put my tinfoil on, I'm just going to wipe my hands. So if you want to prepare for that, that would probably be a great idea. I'm going to move this back. I'm going to look down here. So I'm going to just move out of, use the materials I need. First, I'm going to lay my piece of paper on the table. It doesn't matter what color, I just made this because it doesn't matter what color yarn you're going to use because it's just for the texture underneath the tin foil. So it's not going to matter really. You're not going to see the color of it. And we don't need that much glue because we're just using it enough. I like to put a piece of the yarn inside on top of the glue, and I like to dip my helping finger, just like our helping hand, push it down and slowly pull my yarn through it. This is going to get my yarn all sticky so it doesn't move around when I put the tin foil on top of it. I might be intentional or think about how I want to place this. If that's too hard for you, you can always use your other helping hand, pinch it in your fingers, and just cover, cream it up and down. It's really fun. It feels really cool on your fingers. So, after I do that, I'm going to lay it down. Maybe we might need some help with this. I would just slowly lay it down. It might move everywhere. That's okay. Just kind of dab it down. Maybe I want to do two. So I'm going to do it the way I like to do it. Put it on. Use my helping finger. Pull it through. Maybe I'll do this too, just to get it. Maybe I want this one on the outside. Oh, it looks like I made a person, kind of. So it will turn out a cool shape. Okay, now, what I want to do, you guys might need some help with this. I might even use my leftover glue not to put on my yarn, but just to put it on the sides of my paper just to help put the tinfoil on top of it and have it stick. This is the part where I like to wipe my hands. It makes it less sticky. Then you're going to take your tinfoil, place it on top, press it down. You can feel the little yarn underneath it. The thicker the yarn, the more you'll be able to see the lines. At first, you're not going to be able to see them too much. See? It kind of just looks like just a piece of tinfoil. Then we're going to turn it around and just like a present, we'll wrap it up. If you need help doing this, remember you can always ask for help. Then this is when I might want to feel around and I can start seeing the shapes and the textures. This is the fun part. It's kind of like we're practicing drawing in the lines. I will take out my markers. And what I like to do, I try my hardest to color around and push up against the yarn. It's kind of tricky. And I color it. I wonder what happens if I do this. So I can do that too. Spread it out that way. You could even draw over it. It doesn't have to be in the middle. You're kind of just looking for it. It's kind of like a hunt. We're hunting. See, I might even want to, you could even go like this and see if you could find it. I like to color in each of the lines that make a shape. Like it looks like this is a little bit of a shape right here, so I'm going to color it in. Ooh, 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 ooh. There you go. And somehow, I didn't even mean to do this at all. You don't know how it's going to turn out. It kind of looks like a face. Or a person with some hair. It almost looks like Miss Sarah. Isn't that funny? An abstract face. So just have fun with this. Enjoy these materials. Remember, it doesn't have to look any sort of way. You can make more than one. If you put it together at the end with a bunch of them, it looks pretty cool. You can hang it in your room. Please just take a picture so I can see. And thank you for coming to art class. Bye, my grasshoppers.